Hey everyone, Drew here, and I have a quick tip for you, pardon my mess. This is a 2013 Acura TSX, which of course in Japan, if you're watching in Japan, this is your Honda Accord, but in the United States, it is our Acura TSX, and this should also apply to our Honda Accord in the United States, which of course in Japan you call the Honda Inspire, and various other models and generations with the double wishbone suspension. So what I wanted to show you guys, this isn't an in-depth of what I was doing. I was just taking out the axle and replacing it. But if you ever have to separate this wishbone from the lower control arm here, it's extremely difficult to get back on. And I just wanted to share with you guys one little tip. So basically what I did, I used this scissor jack, and you could absolutely use, you know, a floor jack or a bottle jack or whatever. It's just all my jacks are in service, and that's what I had. So you basically need to jack up the control arm here, bearing in mind that at some point it is absolutely going to, you know, bump into your CV axle there, or if it's connected like mine is, it'll drive the CV axle into the bottom of the strut, which isn't good. But at some point, once the holes, which are here, are, you know, almost past the bottom of the control arm, you can use a hammer and hit right here, and that little inner part. And I have the tie rod and disconnected, and you could also hit right here, and with the bushing somewhere up, I want to say there's like a little nub right here. So with the bushing just past that nub, you're able to line up the hole, you know, align them vertically, right? So the hole's down here, but it's lined up like this way. So the center of this hole and the center of this hole are directly one on top of the other and lined up. And then as you lower your jack, keep pressure on the strut, which is this part back here, or the wishbone, whatever. Keep pressure on this backwards, and the control arm should drop out and center the holes in the wishbone and the hole in the bushing. And then you could use something like this, which is a long tapered drift, to center them as best you can to ultimately put the bolt and the nut back in so that, you know, is reconnected. This was difficult, actually. I mean, I had the gist of the axle job done in, you know, like a half hour, but getting that back together was pretty brutal. So it took a bunch of tries, and it took me realizing, again, if you see there's a little nub right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on that for you. There's like a little nub. If you get up past the nub, so like somewhere in here with the bushing, line them up so dot, like they're lined up on top of each other, and lower the control arm slowly while pushing on the fork or the wishbone or the strut. You should be able to get those back lined up. So hey, don't forget, if this video has helped you at all, if you're stuck here and this was like the aha moment and it worked, please give it a thumbs up. If you just like the video, of course, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. It's almost exclusively Toyota and Honda with a lot of hybrid stuff. Also JDM cars and classic American cars. So again, I'm Drew. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this with anybody you think it will help. Thank you.